Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. It is a nice chilly day in mid-February, late February actually, and but I have a couple of pretty cool rifles to bring out and show you guys. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at one that was loaned to me by a friend from the club here to do a little bit of plinking and a review on. This is one, I've seen a couple of these for sale, not nearly as nice a shape as this one, or else I probably would have bought it. But this is a very obscure gun made by Daisy, of all things. So we've got, it says Daisy there, it says Daisy there. Call this the Legacy, Daisy Legacy. And this one is a model 2202. What's interesting about this one is it is a 22 long rifle. It is a bolt action 22 long rifle. Shoots 22 long rifles from a magazine that looks very much like a 1022 magazine, although I have been told by the owner that the 1022 magazines are not interchangeable with in this gun. It will not work in this gun. So it has a plastic shroud around a steel barrel. Steel barrel has a cast zinc frame, plastic foregrip, plastic stock, little like spoon handle bolt, very reminiscent of some old 22s and other bolt action rifles. These ones, Daisy only made these for a couple of years. From what I understand, about late 80s. They discontinued them in 91. I had read one place where they had gotten a little bit of trouble manufacturing firearms and things of that nature without proper permits. I'm not sure exactly how true that is, but it would only stand to reason why they would discontinue them only after a couple of years. But this is definitely one you want to wear hearing protection with, depending on the ammo you're shooting. I am using Federal Auto Match, so it's a little hotter than your standard subsonic ammo. But I did shoot a couple of shots before I started up just to make sure I was actually hitting paper. Seemed to be doing pretty good. I have a couple of my metal plates. We're only shooting 25 yards today. Figured we'd just keep it nice and short. This one is, it does have dovetails where we could mount a scope on here, but it doesn't belong to me, so I really didn't want to bolt a scope on there and run the risk of, marring up the scope rails. So we'll just keep it short. I have a splatter burst at 25 yards, and I have a couple of my hanging targets, a steel one and an aluminum one. Let's hit the steel target. Start things off. I'm just hoping I've got them hanging on shepherd's hooks, and did I hit I was aiming at the little splatterburst dot. I did hit it good. There we go. Got them hanging on shepherd's hooks, but the shepherd hooks are I couldn't get them into the ground. The ground's still frozen. So I just got packed snow up around the shepherd's hook, and I'm not sure how long that'll last. All right, let's see if we could do a group. Middle of the big splatterburst there. Just a little bit high. It's not picking up the next round. but still a little high, but pretty close. That one go way up high there at 12 o'clock. Yep. I don't know why that magazine's not feeding. So I didn't have my glasses pushed up. That the shot before that one, my sights were pretty blurry, so I'm gonna blame that high shot on me. If I'm not looking just right through my progressives here, the rear sight's real blurry. All right, looks like with the last, all but that one high one's looking like a pretty decent little group. And like I said, that one was all me. That was, I should have pushed my glasses up on my nose. It's looking pretty darn good. Let's hit that white plate. Blew the little splatter burst right off it. Not bad. It's a fun little gun. I might have to look out and find me one. It's stacking up pretty good. 10 round magazine. Let's hit the black plate again. Okay. Got a splinter grabbing hold of the threads on my jacket. All right. Let's load up one more and we'll see if we can throw together a little better group and do a little more plinking. Like I said, just using Federal Auto Match. Yeah, other than that one popping high there, boy, it looks like a pretty decent group. Definitely not much better I can do. Open sights, true buckhorns. They are tough for me because, like I said, I got to use my bifocals to be able to, there's a full mag, just to be able to see the rear sights, and then everything downrange is blurry too. So I'm kind of hamstrung there. All right, so let's see. Let's go to 6 o'clock. I think I'm right in that 6 o'clock red dot, right? Pretty close. And I'm making that red dot sit right on top of the the front post there. So a little left. which was probably all me. Forgot my spotting scope today. That one went really low. Okay, that was 4. It's feeding better this round, so it must be it just was needing to get worked in a little bit. I think my first group was better. It was a little easier to sight on that center of the target. All right, let's just plink our way out of here. White plate again. That one's aluminum. I didn't say already. The black one is steel. I don't know if that one's hanging on a couple of wire ties. And, it looks like maybe one of the wire ties popped off the... Let's go back to the white plate again. Let's go up high on it this time. Because this is why you never throw anything away. So you got all this fun stuff here. All right, back to the black plate. Oh, I think I missed it. All right, should be the last one here, I think. Back to the black plate. There it is. But let's just make sure. Yep, last round. But anyway, there you go. Quick one for you guys for today. Really cool gun. I bet I could do a whole lot better than if I put a little scope on here, or maybe even just a red dot. But I wanted to get this one out and do it. I told my buddy I'd have this back to him tomorrow after our at our sporting rifle league. But I just wanted to get out and give it a try. It is pretty cool. Just ate a Subway. Now I'm burping. But very cool gun. Model 2202 Daisy. And if I read the serial number right here, I believe this one was probably made in 1990, which rings true to what I've read about when they were manufacturing them. 88, 89 is when they started, and then ended up in 91. So, but they did have several different versions. They had a bolt action magazine fed like this one. Then they had a bolt action single shot, which I believe was a 2201. They did have for a very short time, a wooden version of this as well. I think that was the same model numbers. And then they did have a semi-automatic version, and I think that might be a 2236 or something like that. I believe I read. I did see a video where somebody was shooting one of those semi-autos. They look pretty cool too. I do like my bolt-fed 22s though. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.